Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Lynx Lounge. I'm just enjoying it's sort of a gloomy day here in Southern California. I'm having a little coffee. Coffee. That's it. I know what you're thinking. What else is in there? One sugar. That's it. Today we're going to be doing something very cool on the Lynx Lounge. This episode starts a huge arcade block. I'm talking like the next 20 episodes is just going to be dedicated to arcade games that were ported over to the Lynx. Some good, some bad, some really great ones, and hard driving. Without further ado, one of my favorite Atari Lynx games, hands down, and one of my top 5 arcade cabinet games. It is absolutely 100% going to be RoadBlasters. Get some of that, baby. As I said before, this was an arcade game. It came out in 1987, and let me tell you about this game. For those of you who know me, I am a filmmaker. I make movies, and usually a filmmaker has a certain movie that inspires that said filmmaker to become a filmmaker. I have 2 films. One of them would be The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I watched that movie over and over and over again, and I wanted to make movies like that. The other movie that absolutely inspired me was the original Mad Max. There was something about it. I loved it. I loved the anarchy. I loved the vigilanteism of it, and I loved The Interceptor. I mean, I'm a car guy. I loved that giant car running down that motorcycle gang, and I wanted to drive that car, and I wanted to be Mad Max. So, in order for me to get that Mad Max fix, there was only a handful of games in the arcade that would give me that juice. That V8 fueled juice that I needed. One of those games was Spy Hunter 2. Did a pretty good job. You had like motorcycle gangs, equipment on the car, and you could blow things up and that sort of thing. That was a really cool game. However, the game that I went to all the time, anytime I saw it in the arcades, anytime I came across a RoadBlasters game, my money was going into it. This game had everything. It had speed, it had adrenaline, it had weapons, you could blow up cars. It had amazing control. That's the thing. As good as it looked, as good as it sounded, it played even better. Basically what this game is about is you drive fast, you drive hard. If anything gets in your way, you blow it up. And along the way, you'll get these like really cool like jets that fly over, and they'll drop weapons. These jets that fly overhead and drop the weapons. I think there's 4 different weapons that you could get. There's an Uzi cannon. There's an electro shield, which is just that. It's a shield. There's a cruise missile that just basically nukes everything that's on the stage, which is a pretty cool effect. And then there's the nitro injector. Now, to me, the nitro injector was always the lamest because it just sped you up so fast that you ended up crashing anyway. I was never any good at it. I used it, whatever, but really my fate was if I was ever going to get the nitro injector, I would just end up blowing up. So you race as fast as you can. You try to pick up the little fuel orbs, and you just blow up everything. Now, there are certain cars that you cannot shoot. They're the like limos, the blue limos, and you can't shoot those. Those are bulletproof. There's also mines in the road. There's like water slicks or oil slicks that make your car spin out. There's also cannons on the side of the road that are taking pop shots at you. So you got to make sure that you get past those without getting shot. Okay, what's awesome about this version? I mean, it's very, very close to the arcade. It looks good, it plays good, it runs very, very smooth.
Reserve fuel awarded based on score.
It has voice sampling in it on a portable game system. Come on, man, really? Like, I I shouldn't have to tell you how cool this system is, and why you don't have one right now is crazy. Go on eBay, get one, get RoadBlasters, and you'll go, whoa, this is crazy. This game is so good.
RoadBlasters, road machines with power to race the ultimate race. With shields and weapons, you...
So apparently there was some sort of a marketing tie-in with Matchbox Toys, and they had a line of Road Blaster cars that you could like lock weapons on, just like, you know, you have your little lock-on weapons in the game. Now, to be honest with you, I don't remember that at all. I don't remember seeing any of those commercials. I don't remember seeing any of those toys, nor do I ever remember it being a tie-in with Matchbox and Atari. I just knew that if there was an arcade that had Road Blasters, I was going to be playing it. I want to address something about porting these arcade games to systems, whether it's the Atari Lynx or Nintendo or Atari or, you know, whatever. Here's the problem, is that each arcade game has a different control scheme. Some have steering wheels, some have trackballs, some have you know, crazy schemes, like 720 has that locked joystick that just goes around, you know, in circles. So now you're asking the, I guess, programmers to go, okay, you have all of these layouts, you know, on your Lynx now, and you have all these buttons. You got to make this work with, you know, a game like Robotron that has, like, you know, the twin stick, you know, twitch action kind of a deal. So to me, I'm looking at some of these games and you wonder, like, well, does it control as well as the arcade? And the answer is no. That's why it's a draw in the arcades, is because the cabinet is doing something different. Oh, I get to play this game and it's cool because it's a trackball. Now I have to translate that to a cross pad and I'm losing a little bit. Is it the same game? Yes, it's the same game per se. However, you lose a little bit in the translation. Now, as much as I like Road Blasters, as much as I love this game, and as much as I am so thrilled that it was on the Lynx, does it play as well as the arcade? And the answer is no, it doesn't. It plays well enough, you'll get used to it. However, you do lose a little bit of, you know, it's lost in translation, basically. Hey, thanks so much for checking out the Lynx Lounge in the starting of this arcade block of Lynx games. We got a lot of ground to cover here, so stay tuned to that. Also, if you liked this show, you might also like another show that I do called The Jaguar, and that is dealing with my Atari Jaguar collection. We are not finished at that show. We've got a bunch more episodes because I bought a bunch of Jaguar games back in the day, and I'm going to share them all with you. Stay tuned, and I will talk to you later with a bunch of arcade ports for the Atari Lynx. Cheers, have a great day, and I don't know, catch you on the flip side. See you later.